What's up guys, and welcome to Sly Raccoon. Now a good friend of mine, Leechy, told me that on PlayStation Plus there's a classics section which I never even knew about. And so I went over to it, checking out the games on there, and I came across this, and I've always wanted to play Sly. Now you'll notice it's already saying 1 of 36 in the trophies at the bottom of the screen. And that's because I put it on just to see what it was like, what the graphics were like, and how does it hold up. And a trophy popped immediately. I wasn't even aware of it. So this game already, I've dropped the trophy. This game has 36 trophies in total, including the platinum, and it should roughly take around 10 hours to complete. Without further ado, let's sit back, relax, let's get into it. Right, so let's welcome to the world of Sly. Now already, PS3 version, and it actually looks alright to be honest.
Hey Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue
And
lights?
that is Coin Collector.
I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Be extra quick, Sly! Smack! Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door. That door must be super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around it. Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
That is also Foxy Lady.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, and I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a route to our first target.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Nice. Learn the ropes.
See those searchlights? One careless step and you'll be subjected to acute
Right, coin
combustion.
recycler.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately.
Coins everywhere. is
and
bottled
undo the
porter.
instructions to open it. Sly, you
And that
found
is
a
dive
page from
bomb.
the Thievius Raccoonus. This
Trophies are
page
popping
teaches old Drake Cooper's
and
fast
fast.
attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it. These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire
Like
operation.
programmers can
I
do
wonder-
anything.
Yes, I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects. Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus.
That is
This one
take it
features
slow.
Dev Cooperenda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
Oh, that is such a cool upgrade. Guys, I'm roughly maybe an hour or two in, and this game is quite good actually. It really is. It's like old school platforming, really old school. Even the sort of like, I'll call this the hub, you know, you run up and there's a mission there, you can go into there. But then there's part of this sort of district where you need to unlock by doing certain things. And to be fair, like, the graphics, they hold up really well actually. They're quite basic, which for a PS3, you know, you sort of understand. But it still looks really good actually, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Thoroughly enjoying it.
Congratulations, you did it!
And that is
Interesting.
nimble
Chris
like a thief.
Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast breaking, fast collecting action.
And that
you're
is
lucky,
Coin
Sly.
Sucker.
This page features Karen Cooper
Some of these titles for these trophies are dead
technique.
funny, like.
All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on, you'll automatically collect any coins you come near.
I've died a few times on this. Just didn't really know what the sort of mechanics was or his rhythm was. We've got it now. The end one's quite tricky though because he swings around with his tongue and it's quite fast. Have that.
Blast it all! You've beaten me! Well, gloat all you want,
That's
Sly
frog legs.
Cooper. You're no
Oh,
match
these
for
trophy names, I
Mugshot,
tell you.
my villainous cohort in Utah. You will see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist. It had been a while since I'd been back in the U.S. Next up, the notorious mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the fiendish five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be picked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boomtown.
Do it, Sly. Yikes! Hey! Whoa! 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 Oh, thanks! Hey! Hey! Oh no! Yikes! Keep it up! Whoa! I'm half done! Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! Bingo! Yikes! No! Almost there! Yikes! Hey! Whoa! Oh, thanks! We did it!
These codes, dial 338. Outstanding!
Nice,
You've
we've got
uncovered Rob
top of the morning
Cooper's
to you.
patented explosive hat technique.
Yeah, obviously,
Use the
titles of
triangle
these
button to
trophies
toss your
are really
cap.
funny.
Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
Right, so we just sort of let's do the trophy counter. So just running around this second world, and it's just really quirky. Like, I really love the level design in this game. It's really good. I mean, the missions aren't like really hard, but you know, sometimes you just need one of these games. And that is
Okay,
freeze
this
your
page is
it.
from your hyperactive ancestor B.F. Cooper. He discovered a way to speed up the clock. Perfect for those long stakeouts. Just hold down the triangle button to use it.
Way to go, Murray.
Man, that race was harder than it looked. I think that took me 4 attempts. But there we go. Get the key. That's what we need.
You found the blueprints for Mugshots
And that
additions
is
to Mesa
French
City.
Bulldog style.
With these files, I'll be able to help you find all his clues and breakables. Just look through your binocucom to get the information. Oh yeah, this will come in handy.
Right, so there we've got
It's Suzanne
waterlogged.
Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety.
And I must admit, so far,
With
this is probably
knowledge
my
under your
favourite
belt,
level. It's
you
such a
won't have
good
to
level.
waste a charm whenever you
Jump
fall
across the
into water.
rooftops and getting chased as well. It, you know, it just adds a different dimension to the level. And that is no
It's
Yasidi.
Sir Andrew Cooper's thief replica technique. He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing. Use the triangle button to put together a fake Sly Cooper.
Got him.
This is impossible. A little pipsqueak like you beating a big, strong bruiser like me?
Giving the
It
dog
ain't
a
right.
bone.
You want all of that stupid picture book? You're gonna have to go down to Haiti and cross paths with Miss Ruby. And then believe you me, you don't want to be you.
Mugshot section of the Thievius Raccoonus contained an entry from my gunslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper. His specialty was the rail walk and rail slide, moves perfected through a lifetime of theft in the Old West. Getting out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing and dragged that canine steroid case off to jail. That was the end of Mugshot's gambling empire, and Mesa City's citizens soon returned home. While me and the boys, well, we enjoyed the rest of our stay in America, and then returned to Paris, ready for our next mission.
I figured out a way to get us to Haiti.
The third member of the Fiendish Five was the infamous voodoo priestess, Ms. Ruby. Born into a family of mystics, other children found her scary. Teaching herself to summon the undead provided what few friends she had. A career in crime allowed an adult Ms. Ruby to punish the world for fearing her as a child. Chief mystic for the Fiendish Five, her powers allowed them to break both the laws of man and nature at the same time. Yet despite the whirlwind success of her youth, she managed to slip into obscurity. Last known sightings claim she headed out of civilization and deep into the Haitian jungle.
The Dread Swamp Patch. And that is Bayou Lily.
Overcome some personal demons to get the answer to this one. Try 4, 4, 4. These are the blueprints to Miss Ruby's production facility. I'll
Nice
pipe this
singing
information
gator.
into your binocucom. Use it to find breakables and clues nearby. Mind bending. It's Matthew de la Coupe's perpetual
That is
slow
slow
motion
slacker.
technique. With this move, you can slow down time whenever you want, not just while jumping. Hold down
And
the
also
triangle button to
Time
use
Stopper.
it.
Get in! Finally! That took me so many attempts.
Certainly
It's
got
so
some
fast
rhythm,
towards the end, it was
Raccoon.
crazy.
But it won't help you none if you're
And dance,
fixing to go
dance,
after
Ruby.
Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T.
And also run like an
You
Egyptian.
go poking around his stronghold in China, you're likely to get poked back.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held notes for my pioneering ancestor, Sly Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars. While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
Travel plans to China have all...
Right, so we're into China.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
I got a real headache figuring this one out. Input 578.
Nice.
This just gets
Sly
better and
Tunkerman
better.
approves.
I'd always heard that one of your southern ancestors, Huckleberry Cooper,
And also
developed
complete
a technique
darkness.
to move while staying invisible. Hold down the circle button to turn invisible, then move around with the left analog stick. Lucky for you, I versed in chaos theory. Otherwise, this code would have been unsolvable. Input 932.
That is Spike's
Incredible!
sock.
I never would have thought this was possible. Sir Augustine of Cooper's technique to briefly defy gravity. From now on, you should be able to pop right out of those bottomless pits you keep falling into. And you won't even lose a lucky charm. Vault code. It was a challenge, but this vault's combination has got to be 667. You found
Nice,
the
that's
blueprints for
snowy
the Panda
blueprints.
King's lair. I'll upload the data straight into
6
your
more left,
Monocucom.
including the platinum, and also meeting the ancestors. That's 5, including the platinum.
Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Fiery. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Palms of thunder. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Booming chop. Booming chop. Boom. Booming chop. Palms of thunder! Booming chop! Booming chop! Palms of thunder! Fiery wheel! Booming chop! Fiery wheel! Your skill with that cane is unparalleled.
That is pandas aren't always cute.
Sly, I did a cross-analysis of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out it can only be found in one place. The Krakatoa volcano in Russia. That's got to be where we'll find the fifth member of the Fiendish Five. So get what you came for and let's get out of here.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thievius Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van. A frustrated Inspector Fox, having missed me coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China. My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move. We were on our way to the Krakatoa volcano in Russia. While looking over what little information I had on the final member of the Fiendish Five, I began to notice something. In the 4 parts of the Thievius Raccoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images of the mysterious clockwork. Is this a strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
I'm the best. No code can
Right.
stand before me.
A bit tricky that was, because when you move it into slides like it's on ice, it's a bit, it just carries on. Yeah,
Sly,
like I say, I love
was
these
wrong
mini
about
games that
you.
they're putting are
Break
really
me
good.
out of this force field by smashing its base, and I'll make it up to you somehow. I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for years, tried to throw you behind bars, but when you get a chance to leave me in a cage, you set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides of the law, but you're not my enemy. Now, the homicidal robotic owl that built this death ray and nearly gassed us to death, that guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right. Until Clockwork and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last. Huh, wait. I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make your way to the top of the death ray. I stashed my jetpack there before Clockwork nabbed me.
Now that we're a team and all, I hate to leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is only temporary. Once we beat Clockwork, I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well, maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
I am Blue 7. Flowers. Never. Lavatin. Lay. I will become feet together, I will live. Redirect energy. Power cells alignment sequence initiated. Cooper! You will never be rid of me. Clockwork.
It took some tricky maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last piece of the Thievius Raccoonus from Clockwork's
Clash
claw.
of the Clockwork.
I had taken down each member of
And
the
that boss
Fiendish
is
Five.
tricky.
Raleigh,
Really tricky.
Mugshot,
And
Ms.
also,
Ruby,
oh no, he
Pan
didn't.
King, and finally Clockwork. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwork's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I felt bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
Right, so we've got all trophies now, bar one, which is to open the vault in the dragon level. And the reason I weren't able to do that was because you can only do it once you defeated the boss. And I believe that's right, because
Freeze, raccoon!
How can
The
I
guy
freeze
who
when my heart
actually
warms at the very sight of you?
does the
Shut
vault
up,
combinations
Ringtail.
for you, sees
I
you,
don't know what
says
you're
you need
doing
to
here in
defeat the
China,
owl. So
but I'm sure
I've
it's
done that now,
definitely
so
for
hopefully I
whoever
can
owns
get this
this
done,
place.
and then
You
this
must only have eyes for me if
button
you're
will
too
be
blind to
popped.
see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue. You criminals are all the same, and none of you can escape justice.
This should be the vault.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Multiple blood vessels burst in my brain while figuring this out. The code had better be 231. Amazing! Colonel Reed Cooper's
And that is
time
Greedy
stopper
Raccoon,
technique. Press
and
the
also
triangle
the Platinum
button
True
and execute a
Thievius
flashbang that
Raccoonius.
will stun all guards in the world for a few seconds. I can see how this...
So right guys, that is Sly Raccoon Thievius Raccoonius done. And this game was a great platformer. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Level design, really good. The soundtrack to the game, that's quite decent as well. And there's just, you know, a fair bit to do in a platform gamer. Some of the downsides to it was the fact that the input that you put on the buttons doesn't always register. So especially on the third boss, the musical one, it was quite tricky to get through to that because it just wasn't acknowledging in some parts. And also the final boss is a bit tricky, just sort of how long it was, and also if you died you sort of went back to the beginning again. So it took a few tries, but all in all, a decent game, really decent platformer, like old school platforming as well. And this game wasn't meant to be done this year, it was just by accident because I popped it on through a friend of mine, Lychee, who turned around and said there was like a classic section on PlayStation Plus, which I didn't even realise. And straight away I saw this and it was like, I've got to play it. So I put it on just to have a look at the intro, and I actually popped a trophy in the intro. I've never done that before. Very weird. But I'm also glad I did get it done because it's another video I can make for you guys. And with all that said and done, thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next one.